Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we will be talking about regression, classification, and clustering in machine learning. So let's get started. So what is classification? In machine learning, classification basically refers to a predictive modeling problem where a class label is predicted for a given example of input data. Examples of classification problems can be, suppose you have 3 mails that you have received today and you have to classify whether an email is a spam or it is a genuine mail. Or there could be another use case for classification where you have 10 digits, pictures of 10 digits in which you have to identify which picture represents which number. So in that case, classification comes into play. So this is the example. So let's say we have 3 mails and 2 of them are spam. So we will first of all train the model with the classification algorithm with the input data, which is basically labeled data. And based on that, it will be able to predict any new mail which will be coming, whether it is a spam or not. So let's talk about clustering now. Clustering is basically the task for dividing the population or data points into number of different groups, such that those groups are having those data points which are very similar in nature or dissimilar in other groups. So here we can see an example of clustering in which we can see on the left hand side that we have some data points plotted, and when any clustering algorithm is applied on these data points, the model automatically predicts basically 3 groups in this case on the basis of similarity of the data points in one group and dissimilarity with the other group. So what is regression? Regression is basically a set of machine learning method that predicts a continuous outcome variable y based on some predictor variables, which is basically denoted by x. So briefly, the goal of regression model is to build any mathematical equation that defines y as a function of x variable. Let's see this with an example. So here we can see that we have some data points plotted, and we can have a linear line, and one is this parabolic line. We can see that parabolic line fits best in this case. So basically this equation y is equal to b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x1 square will give a better result when trained. So these are some examples of regression algorithms: simple linear regression, multiple linear regression, polynomial linear regression, support vector, decision tree, and random forest. Some examples of classification algorithms would be logistic, naive Bayes, stochastic gradient descent, k nearest neighbors, decision tree, random forest, and support vector machine. And some clustering algorithms would be k-means clustering and hierarchical clustering. I will be covering about these algorithms in detail in my upcoming videos. Till then, stay tuned to my channel and see you in our next video.